Shut up, be quiet. Shh. Shut up, stop crying. Shh. You don't wanna, you don't wanna, you don't wanna, you don't wanna.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be watching me from. I hope you are in good health. I am doing great, and I continue to thank God for my life. Welcome to Nyabohanse channel, the home of information. To my subscribers, I just want to say a very big thank you for taking me to 300. Now we are marching on to 500 subscribers. For those who are listening to me for the first time, welcome. Take a seat, enjoy the show, but don't forget to subscribe, to share, and to like. Now today I want to talk about the drama that has been going on in Nyabohanse for a few weeks now. I will focus on one person as I talk about this drama. This man is called Nairobi Teacher, aka Iron Man, Muscle Man. Now, Nairobi Teacher has made himself a man with a vendetta, a man on a revenge path, a man with a target. His target is Marwa. His other target is Mayugno. For whatever reason, I don't know. This man has also made himself the de facto ambulance chaser, the debt collector for subscribers. This is something that you can only do in Kenya if you are certified. There are specific structures and certifications for people who engage in these professions. Not everyone can walk into your house to demand for something that he did not give you. This is what Nairobi Teacher is doing. Going to people's houses and demanding that they pay debts that he did not give them. They are not his debts, but he has made himself the de facto debt collector. Now, Nairobi Teacher is a broke and desperate man. He is ready to go to any length to get his revenge. So when he started going for Marwa's targets or Marwa's friends, his main target is not these people that he's chasing. His main target is Marwa. These other people that he's chasing, like KBE, are just means to an end. They are pawns in his game of chess. He is somebody who is using this philosophy of kill the watchman, get the master. That's his mentality. Kill the watchman, get the master. But you see, God does not sleep. God has given Marwa wisdom. And that's why he has not been able to get to him. Now let's follow Nairobi Teacher's roadmap or itinerary and see how this worked out. Now he started off with KBE. Why not KBE? And he is the one who shared a video of him harassing KBE online for people to see. He went to KBE's pharmacy and harassed him with a policeman. This policeman, he had bribed using subscriber money. Or should I say, investor money, because he calls them investors. So these are the people who are paying for all this nonsense that Nairobi Teacher is doing. He carried a policeman, went to KBE's pharmacy, and threatened him. That, let me tell you, is against the law. If you have someone's debt, this is a civil case. It's not a criminal offense. The person who you owe will have to take you to court where there would be a hearing and you'd have to agree on a mode of payment. You cannot be arrested by a nondescript man bearing an advocate's letter and a policeman. That is a crime. So next time he comes to your premises like that, if you choose to harm him, there's nothing he can do because he came to harass you on your premises. He has no jurisdiction there. And the law is very clear about that. So Nairobi Teacher is using subscribers' money to harass Kenyan citizens. And that's why I'm saying, my dear Kenyans, educate yourselves on what the law says about debt collection and your right as a citizen of Kenya. Let's follow the itinerary. From Eldoret, he took a bus to Nyabohanse. To do what? To harass Mik Ventures. I'm not a Mik Ventures supporter. I know he has done some good things, and he has also let off his guard and done some bad things. I sometimes watch his videos. But the fact that he has done some bad things does not mean he should be harassed. No. If a subscriber tells you to open a business or a partnership, and you both agree that this is a partnership, and this investor asks you, or subscriber, that's what I'll call you, he asks you to buy a piece of land for this business or partnership. This is supposed to be 40% yours and 60% his. So he cannot one day wake up and just send a renegade person to come and kick you out of that premises, because this is a partnership. So you have as much right to be there as him. Mik Ventures says he had worked there for 180 days in that business. So Mik Ventures basically is the executor in this partnership, and the other party is the financer. So both of you are contributing something to this business. So how does this person suddenly change his mind, decide to kick you out? On what grounds? This is a joint venture. It's a company. That means if you are parting, the assets must be divided. So why should he decide that you deserve to take the chicken and he deserves to remain with the land? He has put in the money, yes, as a financier, but you has put in the man hours, the energy, the time. How does he calculate that? And he is the one who decided to make you the partner. So this is just something so ridiculous. Very, very, very ridiculous. What Nairobi Teacher is doing is setting a very bad precedent. And he must be spotlighted immediately. Because this is now becoming a security issue, not just in Nyabohanse, but in different places. Because, for example, somebody who has a vendetta with you can easily pay another person to lie that you owe them money, or even that you molested them. And this person can pay somebody to come after you, somebody like Nairobi Teacher, who doesn't mind being paid to go and harass people. That is wrong. If somebody has taken your money, file a case with the court and let the law take its course. Paying some mafia guy to go and harass Kenyans is against the law and must stop. This is how mafia used to collect money from people and threaten people. And Nairobi Teacher, today I'm calling you out for illegally harassing Kenyans in the name of debt collection for subscribers. And by the way, when debt collectors come, they come and identify themselves. You didn't even identify yourself. What is your portfolio? Now, from Mik Ventures, Nairobi Teacher went for Minhawi. His aim was to get juicy information from Minhawi, particularly about Marwa's party and Mayugno, his two key vendetta targets. Look at his interview with Miss Hawi and how long he dwelt on two things only in that interview: Mayugno and Marwa's party. His aim was to prove that the minors who were impregnated at Nyabohanse were impregnated at Marwa's party. That was his target, to prove that. And by Marwa's YouTuber visitors. And that all this happened during the party and inside the villa. That was his target. In fact, he said he was disappointed by the way Queen of Travels went about the interview because he didn't bring out the juicy things that they were waiting for. So the lazy gang put money together and sent him because he is their arm twister. So he could go, entice Miss Minhawi, if necessary, twist her arm so she can bring out the juice. But then again, can you see how God works in mysterious ways? Can you see how God works in mysterious ways? Because Marwa put rules and built a gate to keep out the unwanted, the unrequired, and the unqualified. The unwanted visitors like Mr. Mad Max, the unrequired, like Masubo one, and the unqualified, like these little girls who end up bringing you trouble. And what did the lazy gang say? They were all over about how Marwa has built a gate and is locking people out. He doesn't want nyabohanseans to go inside his house. He only wants visitors to come in. He's only supporting visitors, etc., etc. And they went on. Minhawi herself and Pablo herself testified to this and said how gates were always closed. Children were not allowed. In fact, minors were not allowed in unless there was something going on during the day. They could come and watch and see and take part and then go back home. And when the party started in the evening, there were no children. There were patrols taking place. Gates were closed. And if you didn't have an ID, you would not enter. Look at that. Organization and structure. But Nairobi Teacher's aim is to humiliate Marwa's people, Marwa's friends, Marwa's associates by arresting them and in the process reaching Marwa. And I don't know what plan he has for him, but whatever plan it is not good. Like I said, God works in mysterious ways. Now today, I had this same man screaming in the video he made about how positive reactors have not come out clean to condemn these things. That some of them are actually talking about how you have to prove that this child is Gitiribas before, he can be prosecuted. and that so far nothing has been proved, etc., etc. And somebody said Gitiriba had not been arrested, and all these things he felt so disgusted about. I looked at this man and asked myself many questions. Now, these are some of the questions I asked myself. How many girls got pregnant in Nyabohanse within the party period? How many of these are Gitiriba's responsibility? How many of these young girls got children pre-party? Are these also Gitiriba's? How many got babies or got pregnant or two had affairs post-party? Are these also Gitiriba's? How many old men are married to these young, very young girls, underage girls? Are these also Gitiriba? So, is Gitiriba the only one who has been having affairs with girls in Nyabohanse? If that is true, then by all means, Nairobi Teacher has the right to sit in that sofa of his and celebrate. But if the answer is no, then there is nothing he has done and there's nothing he has achieved. Because, first of all, he has not arrested Masubo 1. Masubo, we all know, made a girl pregnant. She left school because of this. And Masubo 1 never married her. Did he arrest Masubo 1 because of that girl? No. So, when you sit in that sofa of yours and talk about how disgusted you are because somebody said they need proof, you are even more disgusting than I thought, because it shows very clearly that you have a vendetta. You are not out for justice, you are out for one man. And I'm sorry, God will not allow you to destroy somebody who has not wronged you. So, I wonder where this man has been all these years. When I watched that video of his, I asked myself, where has this man been? Has he been living in Kenya? Because one thing he has not told us about is the teenage pregnancies in his own village. He has not. Does he want to tell us there are no teenage pregnancies in his village, right next to his home? No. How about in Nairobi where he lived? Last time, somebody did an expose about teenage pregnancies in some of the slums in Nairobi. How come we didn't hear you running there to get the people arrested, Nairobi Teacher? Nairobi is big, it's a massive place, it's a city, and the number therefore was much bigger. But I didn't see you there, Nairobi Teacher. I watched that video many times. I did not see you. I looked for you, Mr. Big Man. You are missing. You are missing. Those were young girls who had been made pregnant and they had left school. How come you are not there? You are the speaker for young girls who have been made pregnant? If you want to do something good, do it. But don't use one man to run your agenda. Because now you are running to Nyabohanse, a very small village in the Kenyan-Tanzania border, to exaggerate a situation. Where was UNICEF, this UNICEF you people are talking about, when this expose was done in the Nairobi slums? Where were they? How come they didn't go to rescue those girls? The answer is one. Your target is Marwa. But like I said, God does not sleep. He is awake. He sees and he hears and he knows his people. So watch out, because the law will catch up with you. If you are being paid to harass Kenyans, you better enjoy that money while it lasts, because it will not last for long. And let me tell you something about dignity, my viewers and my listeners. Dignity is your self-worth. It is that which makes you worthy of respect because of what people see in you. Somebody once said, dignity is the real veil between us and the real world. For those of you who have read the Ngugi wa Thiong'o's, not Ngugi, Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart, you know what I'm talking about. When a man has lost his dignity, he is not worth being called a man. No, he should not be called a man. And that's why Okonkwo did not like his father. He was ashamed of his father because he felt that his father had done some things that were not dignified. He felt like his father had lost his dignity. And at the end of that novel, Okonkwo chooses to die with his dignity than to be humiliated. That is a man. That is what you call a man. Because dignity is a priceless thing. So when a man loses it, especially for money or whatever reason, he is not worth being called a man. He is not worth being called a man at all. And that is why I call Nairobi Teacher man, woman. Because a man worth his salt would not lower himself to the level Nairobi Teacher has lowered himself to. This man has lost his dignity. So when I look at Nairobi Teacher, I see a man with no dignity, no self-worth, a man who is ready to throw his clock down, muscle up, so he can go and harass Why Not KBE or Mik Ventures or Gitiriba because someone is financing his expedition. So, this is how he wants to make money for his family, his children to eat, to pay his rent. You know, I watched his video with Why Not KBE and even with Mik Venture, and I was even more disgusted with him than I have ever been. I was really so disgusted. Because the truth is, it's very, very important to listen to both sides of a story. Your side of the story is not always the right one. And in Kenya, you are not guilty and you are innocent until proven guilty. Don't take me wrong, my subscribers and my listeners. Don't take me wrong. I do not support teenage pregnancies. I do not support people who have affairs with young girls. I don't support that. I don't support child molesters. And I don't support scammers. I believe in hard work, that you should work hard and earn your money so you can be proud of whatever you are doing with that money. And if I look at Marwa, I'm proud. He gets donations, yes. But he also works hard. He creates his content. He travels. Traveling is not easy. And I've had people say many times, respect people who do travel vlogs. Because it's not easy. It's a lot of sacrifice. And it's expensive. And there are many challenges and there are many dangers out there. He does that. He works hard for that money that he comes back with. If his subscribers love him and decide to donate to him, fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. Countries run on donations. Political campaigns run on donations. Even now, in the USA, there are campaigns for the presidential elections. The people are donating to their candidates. So there's nothing wrong with the donations, and there's nothing wrong with asking your subscribers to donate if you need something. There's nothing wrong with that. I would rather have somebody support you and send you the money than you scam the person. But I also believe that every side of the story deserves to be heard. Nairobi Teacher never even took time to hear KBE's side of the story. He went with his subscriber story and decided he wanted to arrest why not KBE. Nor did he take time to listen to Mik Ventures' side. He already had his mindset. So even when Mik Ventures was talking to him, he already had made his mind that this is a scammer and just wanted him arrested. It's good Mik Ventures said, let us go to court, because let the law decide. I don't support this, but I also don't support people who just want to muscle and harass others for the sake of money. No. It's really, really so disgusting. More disgusting than the disgust he was talking about in that YouTube video that he made. So, to crown it all, during his interview with Minhawi, Nairobi Teacher says, subscribers are saying we should get married because he feels he is tough and Minhawi is tough. So he tells her, subscribers feel that we should get married. I laughed at saying to myself, maybe they are right. You should get married. Two dignity-less betrayers, you deserve each other. And that is my take. Thank you very much, my subscribers, for listening, for tuning in. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to share my video with your friends, your relatives, and most importantly, don't forget to hit the like button. May God bless you.